Hey everyone, it's me Joji, and today we finally have the new Temporal Forces set out on Pokemon TCG Live and in person. So we're going to be giving this meta the Iron Hands. And yes, I do mean that literally. As you can see here, we are running the hands, as you can see there in the top corner. This is going to be an Iron Hands EX focus deck. It's mostly a future box, to be fair, but the main attacker is going to be your Iron Hands EX because that amp you very much is doing 120, but with the help of some Iron Crown EX's abilities, you're going to be doing more than that. Let's say you have all three that we're running on the bench, that's an extra 60 damage. So that 120 turns into 180. And let's not even forget that you could add on a future boost energy to make it 200. That's pretty much going to knock out every single basic EX V or even some of the stronger stage 2s, maybe even stage 1 Pokemon. So this Iron Hands is going to do a lot of damage and of course take those extra prize cards at the same time. Other than that though, we do have another card here, Miraidon, a new supporter card I'd say, because you're mostly going to be using it for its peak acceleration, which for 40 damage, but of course bumped up by the Iron Crown EX that you have on your bench, and if you have a future boost energy on it, you can do the 40 plus however much, and then you get to choose 2 basic energy from your deck and put them onto your future Pokemon. This thing's gonna obviously power up our Iron Hands EX because 4 energy is hard to get, but if you go second, this is gonna be an easy to attach onto it for the following turn. Now, other than that, we did kind of go over this one, but Iron Crown EX isn't gonna be doing much attacking. Honestly, it could do some attacking if we added maybe a psychic energy or 2, which other future boxes probably will be doing, but this one again is an Iron Hands EX focused one. But going forward, the only other Pokemon we have is a non-future Pokemon, Mew EX, of course here to help us with its restart to grab some more cards into our hand if we have, less than 3. Other than that, we're going straight into our supporters here. We have 4 Professor's Research, 3 Arven, 2 Boss's Orders, 2 Judge, and a single Iono. Now, I'm still a little iffy on these counts. I did get some inspiration from some Japanese decks that were doing pretty well over there in Japan, and one single Iono doesn't seem that great. I mean, it essentially works as a Roxanne at this point. So I'm thinking maybe even switching the 2 Judge to 2 Iono and a single Judge. But going forward, let's look at the item cards. We have 4 Techno Radar, which are going to be the cards you're going to be using to get those future Pokemon. You have to discard a single card to get 2 future Pokemon. So it's almost like a really good Ultra Ball, if you can think about it that way. Then we have 4 Electric Generators. Keep in mind, you have to attach to only Electric Pokemon, which is the only Iron Hands Pokemon, or sorry, Lightning Pokemon here is Iron Hands EX. Remember, Miraidon is a Dragon type in this form. But anyways, 4 of these to attach to our Iron Hands EX. 2 Nest Ball, mostly to get the Mew. You could get any of the other Pokemon because they're all basic Pokemon, but Mew's usually what you're going to be using the Nest Ball for. Then we have 2 Pokégear 3.0s to grab any of the supporters we may need. 2 Counter Catchers, plus the new Prime Catcher, which has come in handy quite a bit, having these essentially now, what is this, 5 gusting cards. It's a lot of gusting, but keep in mind it works in a different way than obviously the Boss's Orders or the Counter Catcher. You have to switch your cards, your active as well. So if you're going to be doing that, you probably want to have a future boost energy attached to it, both to do the extra damage, but also the free retreat that comes with this card. Then our new Poke tool that we're using is Heavy Baton. Now this is only going to go onto your Iron Hands EX, And if you don't need the extra 20 damage from the Future Boost energy, and you want to attach onto a different Iron Hands if this were to get knocked out, this would essentially let you move up to 3 of these energies onto your Pokemon any way you like. We have one Town Store, of course, to grab our Future Boost and Heavy Baton. We are running pretty high on the energy counts. We have 16 total, 13 Lightning, and 3 Gift, which is why I say we could probably drop this down a few and add maybe a Psychic or 2. That way Iron Crowns can do some work here with its Twin Shuttles. Again, doing 50 to 2 different of your opponent's Pokemon might be good for some weak, you know, like Lost Box, or even taking out a Charmander or 2. You could actually do this on, what was that Pokemon? Gimme Ghouls, because I think some of those are at 50, and maybe even the Pidgeys. I think some Pidgeys are at 52, so you might try that out. Instead of having 13, maybe you could have instead 11 and 2 Psychic. But this is the deck as we're running it today for Iron Hands EX. I've been having a lot of fun with this. Now, as you can kind of see, actually, hold on. Before I go on, I will note that Iron Bundle was not included for some reason when I pasted over, but we do run a single Iron Bundle here for its Hyper Blower ability. It's okay. You usually want to use it if whatever they have on the bench is going to be more beneficial for you, because they are having to choose the Pokemon that goes into the active, and it is going to get discarded. So it's maybe better early on when they're not established and it's detrimental for whatever they're going to put in, and they don't really have a choice. Maybe it's only 2 cards, an active and a benched, that they have. That's probably the ideal position that you want to use this on. But yeah, that is the deck we're going to be running today. I honestly, I'm seeing that this number up here, usually there's like a, at least for my upgrades, I've been doing a running total on how much it costs to do upgrades. $431. Keep in mind, that's probably because these Iron Hands are the special illustration rare ones. You could probably get them at a cheaper price if you use the regular Iron Hands EX instead. So take this number with a grain of salt. It's not going to be that expensive. Maybe at most 100. It might even go further down as time goes. So yeah. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into some games and give some trainers the hands. Before we go on, why not get subscribed? It lets me know that you like this sort of video. And if you are subscribed, thank you so much, but double check because YouTube does unsubscribe people. We lost the coin flip there. That's fine. I prefer to go second, but a lot of decks nowadays will be wanting to go second anyways. So I wouldn't be surprised if they choose to go second instead. Oh, they're going to be going first. Okay. It's fine with me. We can hopefully get a peak acceleration off. That's no Pokemon. Well, they are going to see that we have Future Boost and Lightning. If they haven't seen it already, they're going to know what we're playing. Just a single mulligan, which is good. Ooh, I like actually the start. Let's not put that up just yet. I mean, they have to know, right? The Future Boost energy and the Lightning might give it away. Ooh. No, it turns into a water type. So this might be a bit beneficial for us. Unless they are running the non-EX one as well as an option. They could be maybe using their Lucario mostly as well. Also, this holo looks slightly different now. I don't think I've ever really noticed this. But let's go ahead and set this up. We can actually grab our Miraidon thanks to that. So I'll gladly do that. Let's get rid of one of these. Okay, so we only have 2 Iron Crowns EXs, but that is more than enough to KO that Gibble. I'm wondering if I want to put up the... Actually, I'm going to put the booster on here so we can switch out onto Iron Hands. But I'm wondering if I want to use the second one to just maybe grab Iron Bundle. Yeah, let's do that so we can use Muse Restart for 1. Or sorry, for 3. If we hadn't, we'd only be able to use it for 1. Hold on. This would be huge if we get this off. Oh, we are 1 short. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, well. If we hadn't attached... Okay, yeah. If we hadn't attached, we could have gotten that attack off. Oh, that's fine. Oh, that was a really close one, too. Oh, I guess... Now that I'm looking at it... Because as I mentioned in the intro, when we went over the deck... You could attack with Iron Crown, but you could also attack with Miraidon, to be fair. I think I'm only going to attach 1. Yeah, because that Sparking Strike essentially is useless. Oh, just 1. Sorry, this isn't Iron Hands attacking. It's kind of useless at the moment. Let's see what they do here. I would not be surprised if they concede. Ooh, Hero's Cape. I don't think we do enough. We need a Future Boost Energy, which we could get, actually. No, this is only doing 40 more, so it's only doing 160. No, whoa, yeah. Ooh, that's unfortunate for him. Ooh, that's actually still unfortunate for him. Because we KO this pretty easily. And we get 3 prize cards off of it. Oh. Bold of you. Maybe he's trying to set up the other Gibble. Yeah, why would you... How much? I'm still doing 180. Oh wait, am I short just a bit? Huh, okay, I think I am short a bit. We're doing 120 plus these is 160. Doubled is... No, 420. Unless my math's wrong. Let's just double check here. Oh, it's 320. I'm 100 short. So now I still would be 100 short anyways. I could just do arm press after I attach a Future Boost Energy. Unfortunately... Oh, actually... No, we could do that, yeah. I do like that idea. I'm thinking of maybe switching it out, the Iron Bundle, and then putting in the Heavy Baton onto this guy instead of the Future Boost. I think I'll do that because I also have the Prime Catcher, so I don't have to worry about the whatever he switch in. Let's do that. Let's open up this bench space for an Iron Hands. Yeah, okay. Figured he'd pull something off like that. Let's go ahead and grab our Iron Hands EX. We can power it up. Here, Prime Catcher this back. Put Mew up. Am I still not doing enough? Do I have to attach the Future Boost and not the Heavy Baton? I think I'm still not doing enough, actually. Because I need to have that Future Boost Energy on it. Okay. We'll just take the KO here. Yeah, that 420 is a lot, but they lose the Hero Cape, so we'll be in a better position with the next Amp You very much. And plus we take 3 prize cards here. Sorry, 2 prize cards. So if they do put up the other one, we can just take 3 off of that one. Ooh. Okay, yeah, this other Iron Crowns would have been better early on. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get it set up just yet. Let's see if he evolves it in time. I don't know if the Bite has a 1 or 2 energy attack. I think it has a 2 energy attack. Unless you... Okay, oh, there's the Bite, but I think he's just going straight into... Ooh, wait, no. Oh, that would have been perfect, actually. Hold on. Why didn't he do that? Am I forgetting that this wasn't placed just yet? Could have sworn he already had that on the bench. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, that was, that's what he put into the active. To be honest, I think that would have been the better choice, unless he didn't have the energy for it. Because he would have been doing 100. He would discard the energy, but I mean, Hydro Laser, right, is what the attack is called. Only uses 1. Hydro Lander. I think he's too focused on getting that. He could have played it safe, I think. Did he bench anything else? Actually, maybe he already had that Manaphy up. But I mean, I suppose this is an okay play. Oh no, there's the concede. Yeah, I think he should have put that Gabite in at least to just deny me a 2-prizer or something. But that was a unfortunate matchup for him. Let's go on to the next though. All right, they chose heads for the coin flip. Let's see. Oh, they won. Okay. But will they be going first? Preferably. That way we can... Oh, okay, good. That way we can set up and get a peak acceleration off. Okay, this is a good hand. We'll see what we draw. And it might be even better. I don't like losing all these Pokemon tools, so hopefully we get some stuff we can use to boost on. Ooh, Lugia. That's probably good for us. That Cinccino is going to be doing a lot of damage, though. Let's see how we handle this deck. Yeah, this Lugia is going to be doing a lot of damage. You're not Lugia, the Cinccino is, I guess, but this guy's going to set up a lot of stuff. We'll give it the gift. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have to lose one of the future boost energies and one of our heavy batons. We at least got iron hands. Let's see if we get... We could get this. Yeah, okay, let's do that. It's Electric Generator. You at least get 1, okay. I'm gonna attach it. We'll see how this goes. Peak acceleration. And let's attach 2 onto Iron Hands. Depending on what the top deck is, we could boss up the Lugia and KO it, right? Because we're doing 140, 160 doubled is 320. So it is enough to KO a Lugia VSTAR. If they don't get it set up, it's even better for us though. Don't see much happening, which is good. Just double checking what it has a gift. Here comes a Lugia VSTAR, 1 Archeops down. Lumineon, okay. Maybe they're going for a Professor's Research? Not sure what else they run. Trying to see if I at least had my deck, because I have one built out. I think it's somewhere in my deck box. But yeah, they don't have Professor Burnett anymore to set up the Archeops, or send the Archeops into the discard anymore, so... Ooh, Iono? Okay. This is actually pretty good for us. I didn't want to lose any of those to a Professor. It was actually really good for us. If they can't set up to KO us, we will definitely be able to KO them. There's a VSTAR. They only have one in discard. I don't think they would use it on a single one, but sometimes it's ideal. Oh? Maybe they get the Archeops and they have something else to discard with? Could be. Taking a bit, but I wonder what they're going to be doing. I feel like it's not an Archeops. Okay. It looks like they might be setting up a single Archeops up. Okay, at least they can take out the Miraidon, I suppose. What are they going to get rid of? The energy here? Or sorry, the future energy, blah, blah, blah. It's such a long name. It's a future boost energy capsule. Okay. I still KO the Lugia, though. Yeah, they're going to attach here. We do draw 2 off of the gift energy on it. I think they might not have the therapeutic, because I forget if it runs 1 or 2 therapeutic nowadays. Or at least, sorry, I should say with the new rotation. Oh, there is 1 therapeutic and a jet. Okay. V-Guard. That's fine. We send up Iron Hands. Wait, did we? Oh, okay, my bad. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? I thought it was 8. Am I forgetting? Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought it was 8. Why did I think it was 8? Yeah, let's send up Iron Hands. We can counter catcher it now. Techno Radar. Ooh, better idea. We decommission the Archeops. I kind of like that idea. Hold on. I want to see here. Let's grab these. We're doing max damage now. Do we get any attachments here? None. Okay, that's fine. We have to Arven. Is that gonna get us any energy though? No, right? We could just arm press for that KO. We could also just Professor. Let's counter catcher it. Oh, there's another energy. Lovely. If we had another Heavy Baton, that'd be even better. Let's see here. Energies? 1. That's fine. You can at least take 2 prize cards off this Archeops. And we're sitting in a good position. To be completely honest, I think this is probably the best position we could be in. Even if they set up more energy on this Cinccino for the Cinccino's attack, it's not going to be doing a lot. I think they might concede here. This is This was the most unfortunate position they could have been in. Already using Summoning Star to only get one Archeops. And this guy's already fairly weak. We can just kick KOs on both of these guys. Oh, he's trying to set up his Lugia for attacking. We can boss that up, KO it, get 3. This doesn't KO. There's a Cinccino. I think we're setting pretty good here. Collapse Stadium. Let's just get rid of the Iron Bundle. How many electric generators have we used? 3? Can find our 4th. That'd be great. But I think we win this. The only thing that could maybe stop us is an Iono, I suppose. Yeah, I think that's the only thing that could stop us. Because we'll be dropped down to 1. Ooh, there's a Miraidon. To KO this, I think we still win though. We just arm press for game. Yeah, this this was an unfortunate matchup. Lugia, while strong because of Cinccino's special role, you have to be able to set up at least 2 Archeops, or it's not going to have much of a chance. Yeah, this was definitely unfortunate on their part, but we will take the win with the Iron Hands EX this way. No, I'm not gonna do it. I was like, maybe I could, you know. Either way, let's just boss this guy up and get the KO here. Arm press for 440. Yeah, a lot of the stuff in Lugia is weak to lightning, so it's an unfair matchup. But again, a win is a win. I want to go first. No, I don't want to go first. I like going second for that peak acceleration, or it hasn't happened yet, but if we could ever get a, what is it called? Amp you very much on the first turn, that would be wonderful. Do we get another Techno Radar? We'll see what we draw. I think we'll maybe get rid of the Iono. Because I think we can get down to 1 card with this hand. It's the barrel Charizard EX deck. I think this one probably runs the maximum belt, so even without any prize cards taken, it can KO us. I'm almost tempted to start using the Lost Vacuums because of that. Alright, let's put that up. Let's get rid of the Iono because they only have 2 cards in hand. Let's do that instead. Yeah, just in case we need to attack with the Miraidon, we can. I guess we have to use it now. We could use it, get an electric generator, or hope that we get more off of this one instead. I think I'm gonna Professor. I want to see if this 7 cards are better. Ooh, there's at least 1. You get the Town Store and another Iron Crown. Okay, this is actually kind of good, but we can't get down to 3. Or below 3, I mean. Will we get 3? It's actually really good. Okay. I don't think I want to give him Town Store. So let's just retreat. Put Miraidon up. Peak Acceleration. Get the KO, and then we can power up our Iron Hands up. Now we're ready for an Ampy very much. Hopefully, they don't set up their Charizard here. If I had to guess, they probably do have a Bibarel in hand, which is why they were comfortable with just leaving 2 there. Yeah, there is one. There, wow, they got the Charizard too somehow? Okay. That's huge for them. That was like the ideal start for them. Because, well, they're not KOing us. If they get maximum belt, they might be able to, though. Arven. They also put Defiance Band up. We could Arm Press. Put them in a bad spot. If we can get also our Heavy Baton onto it and get another Iron Hands onto the bench, that would be ideal. Entei, okay. They've already used the supporter, right? It was the Arven. This might be a problem. I think if we just keep only 4 ever stacked, we're fine. Another Bibarel, okay. The most we're doing right now is an extra 40, so it's only doing 200 or 160. And they only have 1 Charizard EX set up, so we're fine for now. The Radiant Zard into hand. They won't be able to play that. We are just going to probably Arm Press onto it. Yeah, we do need the Heavy Baton though. Okay, let's get Town Store. Grab a Heavy Baton. Let's Techno Radar the gear. Because we have the Professor. They got a forehand. Did they grab the Zard? We could shuffle that back. Let's get this. Do I get the crown to do extra damage? Do they KO with that? No, right? Because we're at 23. Well, 5 and 5 is extra 200. They're only doing 220. And they have a Force Shield attached. So we can do this actually. Attach there. Do we judge? Yeah, let's get that Radiant Zard back into the deck. So they wasted the Ultra Ball for nothing. Do we proc the Electric Generator now? No. Okay, that's unfortunate. They can't KO. And being at 220 is bad for them. I expect them to switch out. Good thing we drew a boss. They can't KO. They could Lost Vacuum themselves and get a maximum belt. That is definitely an option. But they just use Town Store to get an Evo. Why? Thinning out, maybe, to get the Lost Vacuum? Iono? Oh, there goes our boss. Okay. We still have both boss, and then we have all our counter catcher. Counter catcher is pointless right now, but I'm just thinking for the future. There's no way for them to KO us right now. It's going to take a while to set up another Charizard, and they're going to get the KO off with the Entei next turn. Town Store. I think we get Future Boost Energy. Attach here. 3 of the basic are going to go onto here. We put this here so we can get more after we judge and get KO'd. Okay, so we take 3 prizes here. They're going to KO us with the Entei. But then we just KO back with our arm press and we win, right? I think we do. This is probably the best way to beat Charizard. One of the best ways, I should say. Not the best, one of the best, because there's multiple ways to play this. Yeah, there's the Iono, expected that, but even if they KO, we're set with the Heavy Baton. Yeah, because we're doing an extra 60 with the multi here. We're doing an extra 60 plus this, an extra 80. So that's more than enough to KO with arm press. Yeah, we don't have to do anything else. We just go straight for the KO here for game. Or never mind, they conceded. Yeah, I think them setting up the Tuba Barrel probably was a bad idea. They could have maybe had a third Charizard or Charmander set up instead, and that would have been probably their win condition. We wouldn't have been able to KO 2 Charizard, I think, in this game. But we got another win. So that was Iron Hands EX. It's a really good deck. I'd say it's not one of the best decks. There's probably better future boxes out there, like the ones that use Iron Leaves and different variations of energy. This is probably your most basic future box, if you really wanted to call it future box. It does use only, what, 4 different future Pokemon out of the so many that there are right now, but it doesn't do that bad. It's really good at getting those KOs because of all the gusting cards that are in it, and because of Ampu very much being able to take an extra prize card, and all the powered up cards, power up cards that you can use, like the Iron Crowns and the Future Boost Energies, and then not having to worry, like we saw in that last game, about getting KO'd because of Heavy Baton. That just simply sets up another Iron Hands. It's a really good deck. It's probably your entry point to Future Box, and then usually would want to branch out of there. But overall, it's a really good deck to try out. I don't think it's going to do too great in tournaments, maybe some locals. But major tournaments, when it's best of 3s, I think you might have a harder time winning 2 matches after they see what they need to worry about, right? They just make sure that you don't get your Iron Hands set up, maybe KO your Iron Crowns or your Miraidon sooner, and it's going to be iffy. It's still pretty iffy against some of the major heavy hitters like Charizard and the new Ancient box. So, still good. I would definitely recommend getting the cards to play this on Pokemon TCG Live in order to try it out yourself. Now, some suggestions. As you can kind of see, I have some cards over here. Again, Iron Leaves I think is probably a good option if you want to just counter the Charizard EX. It fits perfectly into Future Box. It's a future Pokemon, and it's going to get powered up by the Iron Crown, but you do have to use 2 Grass Energies, which is why I think maybe some other tiered future boxes might do better with a more plethora of typings. You're going to be able to cover other typings, which again is why I think you should add at least 2 of the basic psychic energies. That way you can attack with the Iron Crowns or even the Miraidon's Sparking Strike if needed. And because of how many maximum belts, what is the other one, Hero's Cape, are going around, I think you should try and find a way to fit in a Lost Vacuum in here, just to get rid of those things. Hero Cape gets annoying because you're not going to be doing enough damage maybe with the Ampu very much, even if it is powered up. Or the Maxima Belt is just going to KO your Iron Hands EX. I had that happen in a match or two against Charizard EX off camera, where it would just KO my Iron Hands EX even without taking any prize cards, because it's doing 180 plus 50, which is 230 exactly. One card that I'm not sure could fit, but might, just because of the high energy count, 13, might as well be able to discard some instead of having the Mew as your only extra draw support on the bench. You could have Greninja instead. And it might be like something you switch in and out. Maybe instead of having Mew EX, you have Greninja, but keep in mind the Mew does have the option of free retreat, which is not bad, right? This you have to use one, and it kind of seems like you could use the Mew EX in certain niche cases. After getting hit by a KO, you can move the energy because of the Heavy Baton actually onto Mew EX and then use genome hacking. So maybe it'll come in handy. I think it could have actually come in handy in that last game if there was a Charizard EX in the active. So if that person didn't have an Entei and maybe Charizard EX, I could have just used Burning Darkness instead for KO, right? Because it's based on how many prize cards they've taken. I think they were down to 2, 3. Well, it's, I think, not enough, but there might be some cases where you could genome hacking after a Heavy Baton KO on your side. But yeah, this deck overall, I am very impressed, and I probably will be playing this quite a bit, and you might see it a lot in locals. Maybe you'll see some inklings of it in regionals coming up, I think, in 3 weeks, actually. Whatever the next one is, the major one after it's become tournament legal. But yeah, we might see some other variations using like Iron Leaves and some other, maybe Iron Jugulis. I probably doubt Iron Jugulis is going to see any play, but you never know. It is a future box, so play around with it, see what works and what you like to use. Like the Iron Bundle probably wouldn't have seen a lot of use, but the Hyper Blower helps a lot. So I like Future Box. I like Ancient Box a little bit less because there's less variation. But Future Box, you can fit in regular basics and then the EX ones. So I do like this one a bit better. But let me know what you think about this Future Box. Well, it's more of just an Iron Hands box, right? But let me know what you think about it. Would you try it out? I honestly think you should. So go ahead and try it out. And if you do try it out, let me know down in the comments. And while you're down there, why not leave a like and get subscribed so you can catch more of these Pokemon TCG live videos that we're going to be doing. We have some interesting decks lined up, like Gengar, an Ancient Box like I mentioned earlier, and some Arc Piles that seem to never go away. Arceus seems to be a very constant thing in this meta for now. But yeah, there's a bunch of other decks we're going to be showing off on this channel, so get subscribed so you don't miss any of those. Anyways, guys, as always, stay safe, and thanks for watching.